Hey class, today we are going to be doing the Illustrator Special Effects Cloud and Grass background lesson, tutorial, assignment, whatever you want to call it. After studying this tutorial, you will learn many useful and necessary techniques that will help you to create an eye-appealing wallpaper quickly and effectively. So we're going to cover on how to use shapes and gradients to achieve a simple landscape environment. The goal is we're going to follow these instructions and create a page similar to this image right here. So we're going to learn how to create a full radial gradient background. We're going to learn how to use the color palette to add specific colors. We're going to learn how to create clouds through bunches of circles. And we're going to learn how to use the pen tool to create the birds. And then we're going to learn how to use the scatter brush to make some realistic looking grass. And then we're going to learn how to use the reflect tool and reflect everything at the bottom. Let's get started. To get started, we're going to open up a new document in Illustrator, and it says set the artboard to 800 by 600 pixels. Let's go ahead and start with that. Once Illustrator is open, we're going to go File New or Command N, and let's call this Cloud and Grass. For the width, make sure you change the units to pixels. And for the width, 800, height 600. Width 800, height 600. Click OK. So you got a little landscape, white, empty artboard. And we're going to use the rectangle tool. The shortcut to the rectangle is M, as in man. We're going to take the stroke off at the top. Just click down and stroke gets a little slash line. Here, I'm going to just pick a random color. We're going to change it later. I'm just going to choose yellow for fill so we can recognize it easier. And I'm just going to fill the full background with that yellow. Repeating what we just did, I use the rectangle tool, press an M. I removed the stroke color and just got a random fill color, and I'm filling the full background. The directions now say to open up the gradient panel. To get the gradient panel, you can go right here to your bar and click on gradient, or you can just go Window, Gradient, or Command F9. So go to the gradient panel. We're going to choose Radial under Type. Radial under Type. And in the directions, it says fill the resulting shape with radial gradients. Light turquoise, medium turquoise, and medium blue. So in the directions, it says this right here. So for R, G, and B for all three of those. Now to better see it, if you scroll to the directions, it has a graphic of the gradient panel. So for this first slider, it's these. For the middle one, it's these. And for the outside, it's these three colors. So I'm going to show you how to do that. There's three tabs. So I'm going to click and add a middle tab right in the middle. You see, just clicking, it adds that third slider. And then I'm going to double click on the first one. And it's under grayscale, so I'm going to change this to RGB. And the directions say 168, 219, 226 for red, green, and blue. If you accidentally add a slider like this, you can just click and drag it down and it goes away. Change this to RGB. And for red, 168, green, 219, and blue, 226. So that's a light turquoise. And the middle one, double click on it. Gotta change that to RGB. And that one is 0, 168, and 203. The third one, gotta change that to RGB. That's 0, 86, and 167. With those three colors for the gradient, it looks very similar to the example right here.
Thank you all for watching.
Hey class, if you like this video, please click like below and subscribe to this channel. Also, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.